Good morning, all. Hello, Sluggo Daily Word. Hello, Bayou. Make certain did I do everything right? Hopefully, I did everything right. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got extra noise. Let me fix that part. Let me bounce around here. Make certain I got everything going right, and I don't quite have everything done. The change up in systems, updating, etc. Almost have it together. All right. Think we're good. Yep, I'm showing up on Rumble, showing up here. Kick. I bet I'm not showing up. Oh no, I might be showing up on Kick. Can't tell on this system. Hello, Dime Nickel. Hello, Quester. Hello, Miss Ellen. Hello, Aniko. Okay, I probably need to get to it because we're supposed to have Matt and Lucas joining us, which means I need to get that ready too. You guys don't have as much time in the morning. I'm liking it and not liking it at the same time because it is a little darker here in the morning to get used to. Oh, good call there, Kukla. I need it today. If you're like me, you're getting to that age where your body just feels sluggish and off all the time, then listen up because recently I wasn't feeling great. Decided to call Dr. Josh for some help. Told him what was going on. His response shocked me a little. Told me I was showing all the signs of a clogged liver, all those telltale signs. You probably already heard about how important your liver is for detoxification, digestion, and energy levels. Here's the thing, most people have no idea just how clogged and overburdened their liver actually is. Eating processed foods, drinks, stress, all these things can take a toll, leaving your liver clogged. And it's important not to let that go unchecked because your liver is the most important organ in your body, being responsible for the proper function of nearly every system in your body, from digestion to metabolism to detoxification. Essentially, a healthy liver equals a healthy you. That's why Dr. Josh, a practicing doctor with over 25 years of medical expertise, formulated a special liver supplement called Ultra Liver. Acts like a deep cleanse for your entire body. Told me they've already sold over 500,000 bottles and counting. So I said, hey, let's give it a try. Say goodbye to that chronic fatigue, bloating, skin issues. Say hello to renewed energy, clear thinking, body that's operating much closer to that 100% again. Powerful stuff. Just remember, not every liver supplement will do that. You need to find one that does what it says it will do. That's where Dr. Josh put his 25 years of experience into. You can find out more yourself, get rid of those dangerous toxins that are sapping you, keeping you from losing weight and feeling better by going to tryultraliver.com/MarkZ to get your hands on some today. And if you use that tryultraliver.com/MarkZ, he's got up to 50% off sale going on right now. So do yourself a favor, go check it out. The link is in the description on YouTube and Rumble. Yes, sweet pea. You're gonna go show off. You're gonna go, oh yes, you're beautiful. My extra girlfriend today, Rue. You gonna jump back up here? Come say hi. No. Oh, grandpa. Oh, sorry guys. Playing with a dog. Lalise, I'm in North Carolina. A little chilly up here. Hello, Matt. Tell me it's warmer where you're at. Oh, wait a minute. I was talking to Kevin last night. It's not warmer where you're at.
No, it's really cold, but I mean, it's it'll warm up again. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. How you doing?
No, pretty good. Although Ray's got me a little depressed here. He said I've lost 10 pounds on a 5-day fast so far, thinking about extending it to a 7-day fast. I need to do that, but have you done that, Matt?
Yeah. When I lost all that weight in that deal with Lucas, that bet kind of, but I kept most of it off. But I think I'm due for a fast now. But yeah, I think I will for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it myself. I think I'm gonna go on a coffee fast where it's just gonna be black coffee.
Yeah, you know what? That I think it helps having the mushrooms in there too. Because I think it. Maybe I don't know, it might take the acid level down. You probably know more about that than me, but anyway, I think
It
it's
does.
good for you.
Your mushroom coffee really does seem to have a much lower acid level.
Yeah, if I drink like 3 cups and roll out the door without eating, I don't get an upset stomach. But if I would just have my wife's regular coffee without the mushrooms, or take a couple capsules, because she'll, you know what, I take it back. I always put in the concentrate now. I used to do the capsules when she'd put her coffee in, but Now I take the concentrate, and I just roll it right into the coffee. And then I don't know. They were counseling me yesterday about too much caffeine, and I think it's BS. I'm not getting enough caffeine. I'm doing just perfect on it. So I don't know. How much caffeine per day is all right for you? 400 milligrams, maybe?
We'll have
I'm
to
not.
ask somebody that knows more than I do. Somebody like Lucas. Lucas, is there like a daily, hey, don't do it more than that, like caffeine limit?
I I think they have, obviously everyone's different on, what they should take, but I mean, normally it's like 200 milligrams. Like a lot of people go higher and say you can take 300 or 400, but that's like, that gets on the verge of not really good for you. Like it can lead to long-term issues, at least from the studies I've seen. I know it's really hard to stay under that because we're a massively addicted society, especially in the caffeine realm. But yeah, I mean, I try to keep it to 1 or 2 cups a day, which
Well,
comes out to about 150 to 175 milligrams a day. Um,
how about
but
I thought you used to go through a pot of coffee, or was that you and
I used to, and then I started
oh,
seeing health, problems health wise because of it. And
wow.
so, I mean, obviously, a lot, some people can handle more caffeine, but just because your body can handle more caffeine doesn't mean you should be drinking more caffeine, right? Like that's, it's like that whole, tolerance issue. So just because you can tolerate it doesn't mean you should. But I mean, everyone's different and you have to, take
Does does it go by size?
You mean like how
maintenance of
size
what you're
big the cup of
willing
coffee
to
is, or how
do
big
and
you
not.
are?
No, how big we are, because you take somebody's 100 pounds or somebody's 250.
Oh yeah.
Can they have 2.5 times more? Probably. I'd
No,
hope so.
well, but you got to understand, it's not about. I mean, a little bit on your size, but with caffeine, it's not really about your size. It's your metabolic structure on how your body breaks down caffeine. You can have a 700-pound man that can only drink 75 milligrams of caffeine a day because his body can't metabolize it. So, and then the same inverse, you can have someone that's 100 pounds and their body metabolizes it like crazy fast that can actually tolerate and take more caffeine. So, with caffeine, it's how your body metabolizes it as opposed to the structural ability of your body to digest it.
Hey, I've never had a 700-pound guy. You just talked
And
about it like, just
well,
part of
I'm
the
just,
deal.
well, it's funny that you asked that because I actually looked up and I think I want to say the world's heaviest person was like 14 or 1,500 pounds.
Man,
So,
in the mid 70s, it
Yeah,
was
I
earlier than
think
that.
somebody did a song about that. Was that Bobby Darin, Clementine?
oh, is that it?
Yeah, I think he did one about that person.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was like, I don't remember the stats, but it was like 1,500 pounds. And then they lost with guidance, uh, lost like, I think it was like 700 or 800 pounds, maybe 900 pounds. And then I guess got depressed and gained it all back. So,
Mm.
but to be that big, they said they had to maintain like an 18,000 calorie a day diet.
Holy shit.
No way.
I mean,
No way. Chantilly Lace
that's
was
pretty
that song.
nuts.
I
What
think it
was the
was a
song, Mark?
Chantilly Lace.
Chantilly Lace. Got it.
I believe that was it. That's it. I'm gonna be like playing on the radio when I leave today.
Well, we settled that. You know what? I'm going to go with it, but I think I've been consuming about 500 milligrams of caffeine a day, and I feel great.
You need to cut that in
You need to
half.
cut back, Matt. I'm down to
That's
two
Really?
pretty.
cups of coffee
Okay.
a day.
That's bad,
How
Matt.
many coffees should I have a
I'm
day?
down to 2 cups of coffee a day. I've had to rein myself in. Clementine. Was it Clementine? Chantilly Lace. That's it. I'm going to be looking while you guys are like talking.
Well, okay. I'm glad
Well,
we're talking about this because I'm on my first one today. Okay, that's cool.
well, because you got to realize too, Matt, it's also when you take it, drink it. I
Yeah,
used to drink coffee all through the day, like, all the way till
all the way till the phone went dead.
just a little bits here and there. A lot of people drink energy drinks through the day, all this. But the problem is caffeine has a 12-hour effect on your body. So if you're going to bed at 10 o'clock at night, you really don't want to drink coffee past 10 a.m. Um, and
Okay.
and I was sleeping like crap. I feel like, and so you think it's normal, and then you stop drinking so much caffeine, you're like, oh my gosh, I can actually sleep, and don't realize, that the effect that it's actually having on you. Because
You know,
we all think when the buzz is done, that caffeine's out of our body. It's like, no, no, no. Like your buzz may stop at 2 p.m. If you drink an energy, coffee or energy drink at 1, and that effect is still on your body 10 hours later.
Mm.
okay. Well, this is good to talk about this because this is like an intervention. But anyways, I'm all right.
Well, and that's why, like in the energy gummies, we don't use very much caffeine. It's like 50 milligrams of caffeine, 60 milligrams of caffeine through green tea, not even anhydrous caffeine. And so, what a lot, and I guess for people out there, caffeine anhydrous is what they use in energy drinks. So we go from green tea as opposed to caffeine anhydrous, and for the energy, we use cordyceps, 500 milligrams per gummy of all natural like cordyceps, which over time helps your mitochondria produce ATP and gives you a natural energy, not the high that people love or addicted to, but a natural energy that you can see throughout the day. So,
How many of those
um,
energy gummies could you take if you didn't have any coffee that day?
if you didn't drink any coffee, probably like 2 or 3.
That's it?
Yeah, again, Matt, I'm not a big proponent of caffeine. I like the
Okay.
natural. the the
I
problem
didn't.
is, and again, this is like a little rant, right? But my biggest thing is 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, we had natural energy to get us through the days. And because of the foods that we eat and the amount of caffeine consumption that we do as a culture, our natural ability to produce energy has dwindled literally 80% away. And it's like, I want us to get back to the days where we actually produce our own energy and, get rid of this, this mentality that we need synthetics to, keep us through the day.
Okay, well, I wasn't really heavy into coffee until I was watching these guys up in I think it was Peru or the Andes, and they suck on coffee beans all day long, and they're just in great shape, and they're running around the mountains at about age 80, And I thought, man, I got to duplicate that. So maybe they're not getting that much caffeine. I don't. Okay, cool. Well, anyways, drink the coffee, you guys. It's good for you. Just don't drink so much.
Yeah, no, it really is. So you want to go over specials and then we'll dive in?
Yeah, for sure. Let me just turn on my extra computer here. Put my code in. 1234. Okay, here we go. Okay, everybody. We're the CBD gurus. THECBDGURUS.com. That's how you find it on the online internet. And then when you get there, you guys, you'll see on top home, shop, wholesale, and the wholesale. Hit the button on the wholesale, you guys. And then you'll see Mark's name right on top. Hit MarkZ. And then when you're in there, if you need to put in another code, their little box will pop up, but you should be in the specials. Just put in there. God, my brain's. I'm thinking about this caffeine. You got me
Put in
dizzy now.
KRAMCBD, all
Yeah,
lowercase.
yeah. I think I'm. Yeah, I gotta retrain my brain here not to be on caffeine. I guess. But okay, cool. Okay, so every order, you guys, 50 or more, you get 50,000 on, not including shipping and discount. Every order 75 or more, you get 50,000 on, and use the discount DEC 25 at 75. Okay, And then if you get up to 150, you can get 25 million Boulevard plus a discount plus the Dawn. Now, if you have any questions and you need an order done, 612-412-8343. And we'll help you out if you're new, especially. And if you've got some questions you need answered, just get them in there. And then if it's a question that maybe you can't wait on or whatever, just text and we'll get an answer over to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
text faster.
Unless it's about an order, and then we got to get to the warehouse and check it out. So some orders on a couple, questions on a couple orders. We'll have to maybe wait till Monday morning on that because it's a weekend, but we'll see. Anyways, you can call that number. We're, putting in orders today. Hey, so then you go down to the specials, you guys. We got the Deltate gummies, which are great for sleep, the sleep gummies, which are great for sleep, the broad spectrum gummies, which are great for overall health, the Miracle Gold gummies, which are, I think we got a lot of great products, but the Miracle Gold product is awesome. That one helps me the most, I think. And we've got our coffee there, and it's great coffee with CBD in it or CBD without. And don't overdo it now. And then but enjoy it. You know what? I swear to God, I felt so healthy the last 6 months. And now I'm just because Lucas told me I'm drinking too much coffee. Damn, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it really is. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I'm going to have to go into some counseling today on this. Get some real experts. Lucas is an expert, and sure. Mark's an expert on a lot of this stuff too. But I'm just kind of like, following the wave here. And
just try to get yourself down to 2 or 3 cups. You're going to do great.
Yeah, that 3 cups is for sure. That'll be about it. Oh, and then me and Scotty were experimenting, putting in the concentrate in beer yesterday, light beer, and it was so good. And I said, Scotty, I've never had anything like it. And then he tried it, and he goes, I thought you were crazy, but it is really good. And I'm just going,
well, Matt, that doesn't mean you're not crazy. It just means you're crazy with some good ideas.
Oh my God, and the reason I got on that deal, I was at the liquor store the day before, and the guy had beer with.
Now, why would you go to the liquor store, Matt?
Why?
Why would you go to the liquor store? I'm just messing with you.
Oh, I actually like to drink a Coors Light now and then. Just to remember the old days when I could drink beer, but when you're younger.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden, it's something just triggers your brain. All of a sudden, you think of a keg party or something, or just going to the skating rink when you're a kid and having a few beers, and all of a sudden, I got to get a 6-pack. Then the guy at the store was telling me about coffee and beer, and there's a company that makes it, about 6 flavors. And I go, does it sell? And he goes, yeah, it sells like crazy. And I'm going, wow, I never thought of it. So then I experimented with it, and then it tastes pretty good. But anyways, I don't want to get everybody off into that kind of thing. But if you do, use our concentrate for sure. Is that all right? Okay. So we got the mushroom capsules. We got 5 mushroom capsules. We got our chocolates. We got our caramels. We got our, fruit chews. And we've got the regular gummies. We've got Miracle Gold with THC. We've got all kinds of stuff. Just scroll down on the specials. You'll see them all. And then if you need some lotions, just get into the lotion category up there on top. And we have those too. Okay, we're all set. Okay, that's it for the internet deal. You want to hear going through the ice story?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay, for sure. Okay, so this time of the year, it always, you're coasting along, and all of a sudden, it just gets bitterly cold one day, and that's what happened on Thursday. Thursday at about in the afternoon, it probably dropped about 30 degrees, 35, bitterly cold. So it was getting the wind chill, so it gets it down to about the wind chill was probably 15 below, and it's just, I tried to get home. I couldn't make it. So I turned back, and then I just went to the warehouse and went to bed for the night. But anyways, when I was 8 years old, we went down to the lake. It was a type of deal where, for the whole week, the temperature was about 30 to 40, and then it dropped like a rock. And for a day, and it was probably 10 below, windy out and stuff. So we went down to the lake, me and my brother and another guy, Tommy, and we were just, the ice was probably, who knows, a half inch thick, maybe, I don't know, but it was clear, so we're taking a run off the bank and we're just skidding across the ice in our shoes, and we had these bunny boots, they were called. We wore them. They had a flat bottom. They were really warm. And then I go across, and I went in. I went all the way in. I was under, and not under the ice, but I was under. And then you get so heavy, and you can't pull yourself out. So then, you finally get pulled out by Tommy. My brother wasn't helping very much, and I wanted to kill him for that. But anyway, he probably wanted to kill me. So anyways, I got out of the ice, and then I had to walk home probably about a half mile. When you're a little kid, it seems like it's about a mile and a half. And by the time I got home, I was like frozen. So anyways.
Yeah, I don't know, Matt, because like my parents always told me how they walked like 20 miles uphill both ways in a snowdrift every day to school. So I'm not certain if I think older people have a tough time with thinking it's much tougher and longer than it is.
Right, and they did a deal here. It was, I don't know where it was, but they took adult guys, and they we start kids in hockey here at the age of 3, and so they took 7-year-olds that play on the regular size rink, but they expanded it to adult size, and the thing was like 700 feet long. That's how far the little kids got to skate. With their size almost. And the rink was like 3 times as big, and they just wanted to show what it was like for these little 7-8-year-olds to play on a full-size rink. And so, but anyways, every time it gets cold here, I think of that. You never forget if you go under the ice, if anybody's out there, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people out, maybe not a bunch, but there's a few that did it, and man, it sucks because it's hard to get out. If I didn't have anybody there, you couldn't have pulled yourself out because your clothes weigh so much. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw that in there because the ice is dangerous. And then if you ever do go on the ice, make sure if you're out we go out on these lakes ice fishing sometimes where you'll drive like 5 miles out, and you always got to have the windows down because on the way out there and stuff, because, if you go under, you're not going to be able to get the window open. So you got to get it open and then try to swim to the top and get out. Anyways, crazy shit in the north. That's what it is. You got to watch it. So I don't know, Lucas. I don't know if Lucas ever went through the ice. I don't know if he was in cold weather ever where he lived.
Oh boy. No, I actually, worst case we ever had, I was in high school and I was actually taking a girl. We were just good friends. And we were
Wink, wink.
snowmobiling.
Good friends.
Well,
good.
I wish it were more, but it never was. But yeah, we were snowmobiling. My dad had an old Ski-Doo 500, and we were snowmobiling, and we went down into a swamp area that was flooded over, and I didn't think anything about it. You couldn't see anything. It was all snow. And we got about, I don't know, 40, 50 yards and fell through the ice about waist deep with a snowmobile, and carried her out, and walked. It was almost a mile and a half back, and it was, oh my gosh. At one point in time I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Like, like your lungs, like it's harder to breathe. And we finally made it back and got in. My dad's like, where's the snowmobile? And I'm like, well, it's in the swamp. And he was like, well, go get it. And I'm like, oh boy. And I'm like, I am freezing. He's like, I don't care. Figure it out. So we got in the truck, my brother and I, and we tried the chain wasn't long enough. So I had to go back in the swamp, and then, go almost shoulder, squat down, shoulder, grab the front skis. And I pulled it out inch by inch until we could get a chain on it and then drug it out.
Yeah. What was the temperature, Lucas? It probably wasn't too bad, huh?
I mean, it was frozen and snowy. I mean, probably, and it was nighttime. That's the problem. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. So probably like, not crazy cold, but probably in the 20s.
Yep. Yeah, there's a comment on the bunny boots there. Did you guys have those growing up? as a
No,
kid?
did you? Yeah, I was gonna say, did you pump air in them or something? I've never heard of those.
No, they were old like serviceman boots and we had a giant, which was really cool. 2 blocks from my house, there was this surplus store they called it, and for years and years they had those military boots. They must have them left over in some warehouses, but yeah, I had them from the age of
Yeah, I
probably.
remember the day. I mean, Matt. I mean, like half of our winter gear came from Delk's Army Navy surplus store.
Yeah, yeah, that type of thing for sure. Yeah, we had a big one. That was a really cool store to go in, and all they had was surplus stores, fishing stuff, and hunting stuff, and guns and all kinds of stuff.
Oh
But
yeah, machetes and
yeah, exactly.
throwing
Yeah,
stars for your, when you're feeling like young Matt the Ninja. Oh, come on,
yeah.
Lucas. You had to have had some when you were younger. Maybe some of those butterfly knives.
Yeah, yeah, that you cut yourself with trying
Yeah,
to flip that thing around and be cool.
You,
duh.
Lucas, you would have loved this store. I mean, it was up your alley, man. It was unbelievable. They had so much fishing stuff and hunting stuff and surplus stuff. It was great. And the one I used to have my eye on a red devil lure. It was the biggest one they had, and so finally I bought it because it was kind of expensive. It was probably about 5 inches long, maybe six, And then I used it, and I actually caught a big northern. Actually, right where I went under the ice there, right in the same bay, and it was unbelievable. My buddies were laughing, because they used to use worm and hooks and stuff. And I threw that thing out there. I think it was on the third cast, and I caught I must have been about 10 pound northern. Yeah, fun. Anyway, good times, good memories. If I did it all again, I'd want to grow up right in that neighborhood, go down to that store every other day like I did for 10 years. God, I love that store. Guy who owned it was a good guy too. He didn't care if we
It.
came in there all day.
I know we're supposed to talk about CBD, but we get close to this winter season, Christmas. We all start like reminiscing on the good old days and
Favorite
roasting
city in
chestnuts
Wisconsin?
over an open fire. And
You
oh
see
wait,
that
I
one?
didn't do that
Favorite
either.
city in Wisconsin? Yeah, I'd say my favorite city would probably be probably where the warehouse is right now. In
I,
Holton, Somerset, Somerset, Holton, Hudson. I like it. All three of those really nice.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to Wisconsin.
God, it's
What?
beautiful.
Nope.
Yeah, Wisconsin's great. It really is a great state with some just really solid, top-notch people. At least that's my experience.
Oh
I've
yeah.
been I've been to 41 states, and Wisconsin is one of the 9 that I have yet to go to.
And we got to
Go.
fix it.
You guys been to Wisconsin, Dells? You been to Mark? You been to Wisconsin, Dell?
I've never been to Wisconsinville.
Oh, Wisconsin Dells. It's called.
Yeah,
It's
no, that's
okay. It's I don't know, about 70 miles from Madison, but yeah, I think it's only second for tourists next to Disney World. So I mean, it's awesome. You got to go there. You get to ride in these duck boats. They used to have a water ski show there, but I don't know if I think they still have it. But yeah, it's quite the place. Now you can even go there in the winter. They cook casinos and stuff, but it's wild. It's fun. Good time. Good family fun there. Yep.
yeah. What
What?
did you call the rubber boots you slid over? We called them galoshes. Like these, I mean, I guess like they call them wellies or something. Like the British, they try to make them sound cooler, but
You mean
um,
the bunny boots?
no. The ones you would just slide, you'd have like your sneakers or whatever. You just slide your feet into the big rubber boots, like with your shoes and all.
Oh yeah, we called those nerd deals or whatever. I don't.
We
I'm
call them
sorry.
galoshes.
No, any
I
guy
see
who would have
somebody
wore
else
those
did
to
too.
school, the things you put on your feet, man, we would have. I don't know. We probably would have tipped them upside down or stuff. Did you really? You guys wear those little rubbers on your shoes? Really? Did you?
Yeah, Wample galoshes or rubbers. We called them galoshes.
No,
Somebody
that's
called them
cool.
slickers, rainproof hikers, wellies. I
Rubbers.
always enjoy like what different cultures, different regions, different areas call the same things. The wellies make sense because I mean Wellington Boot Company. That I just like many old people for back in the day used to call a refrigerator a Kelvinator. because that was the first company to make them based on the Kelvin scale, and that's what their marketing name was. So yeah, a lot of older people would just call it, wasn't a refrigerator, it was a Kelvinator.
Hey, I got to tell you about the other day we were talking about the radio waves, me and Lucas, and he wanted, I think he wants to have a new product, and it was, can I mention it, Lucas? Your tinfoil hat deals for the radio. Is that what we were talking about? I couldn't even remember.
The EMF blockers.
Yeah.
Is that a tinfoil hat or what the hell?
I mean, that's crazy. Is that 50 years ago people were thought crazy, and now it's mainstream.
Now it's science.
Now you can go into stores and buy EMF blocking clothes and hats, and I'm like, and I'm just standing there looking at this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the people that have already passed away that like were like, don't, wear the hat, you gotta block the EMFs. Everyone made fun of it. I'm like, man, I was like, it's crazy because like the people that were, that we have, you kind of look at the last 50, 60 years that were crazy conspiracy theorists, like are all like validated.
What do they have like a metallic bathing cap type thing or what?
No, yeah. So it's like it's a beanie cap that's it's interlaced with silver and a bunch of other stuff to try to block it. I don't know. I mean, you can make fun of it all you want, but I'm going to be honest.
But I'm getting one.
I'm probably getting one, FYI.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing.
I don't know if you know this, Matt, but I'm wearing my entire outfit today is EMF blocking clothes.
That's a good idea.
I'm actually kidding, but I'm seriously thinking about it.
And this is one I have to ask Andy. So this gal was telling me, I think it's safe to say she's at least 90. Okay, she's one of your listeners, Mark. But
all right,
she said when they were a kid, they used to take a silver dollar, make sure it was clean and everything, but it always stayed in the milk jug thing in the refrigerator. Have you guys ever heard that?
No. Wait, say that again.
So they would take a silver dollar.
Oh yeah, put it in the bottom of the milk jug.
Oh, okay. So you guys heard that, right?
Oh yeah. No, that was like a standard thing. They would put a silver coin in the bottom of the milk jug, so it would make it last longer. It's like double the life of it or so as well. At least that's what everybody claimed. But like even like back in the day, new people that would put a silver coin in their water jug, they would keep in their refrigerator for their well water or spring water. If they'd had a lot of rain, they were worried about the water, they'd throw a silver coin in it, just like they would the milk jug.
See, the silver, yeah. Okay, so I do believe, it sounds kind of wacky and people are laughing about it out there, but that silver stuff, we'll probably have silver, just like a total silver outfit here pretty quick. Well, no, it'll be too expensive.
That's the silver thing. I mean, most people don't realize, but a lot of your canning industry and bottling industries use a very small amount of silver in their like bottle caps and in their cans when they do the cans to keep them from botulism, etc. It's really cool in my book. It's like old school science coming back around, or should I say, old school practices that science is finally catching up to.
Yeah, well, and silver's an antimicrobial. I mean, there's a lot of benefits of it.
The meaning you were born with a silver spoon. That was because if you ate with silver, instead of like just regular metal, you were going to probably live a lot longer because that silver, a little bit of it in your body is good for you, right? Yeah, that's it. I just made that up, the silver spoon deal, but I'm pretty sure.
100% can see that.
You might be onto something. Let's see, Matt or Lucas, I missed this. Sorry, but could you tell me when the 1500 freeze pain cream will be back in stock? Desperately need it.
If it's not all that, make sure it's in stock today. It should be. For some reason, sometimes it automatically goes out of stock, but I'll put it in stock today, and I'll reprimand our web guy, Scotty.
Wait, the guy that you were getting ripped on beer and coffee extract shots yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, that guy.
I'm just, you know what? I'll put it back in stock right after I get off the show for sure. No, Scotty's the greatest, man. Yeah, if I had another kid, it'd be Scotty for sure. No, he's a good guy. Great guy. Me and Scotty, we've been working together now, I think going on 8 years. I've known him for about 15 because he's a friend of my son's. No, I've known him longer than that, probably 20 years. I don't think I've ever gotten mad at him once. I know he's gotten mad at me, but it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know some web guys that are a little better than Scotty, but I don't think I know any guys that are better than Scotty. He's just such a he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Do you like him, Lucas? I'm going to tell him either way if you like him or not. I'm just kidding.
Me and Scotty get along great.
I know. Everybody likes Scotty. Scotty's got a sister who's I think she's about number 7 on skateboarding. In the
Really?
rankings. Yeah, she's been up in that level for probably 10 years. Yeah, she's quite the athlete. Yeah. Yep. So, and I forget her first name, otherwise I'd say it. But sorry about that. Anyway, and Nicole, I think her name's Nicole. Yeah, Nicole House. There you go. House. I don't know. I pronounce it wrong all the time. Anyways, Lucas was gonna. He was telling me a couple of days ago he was really gonna talk about a hot new item or something. What were you talking about, Lucas? Are you there?
Did we lose them? Oh, right now we got Grip is loving
That's
your
all right.
cookies and cream mini chocolates.
Yeah, the cookies and cream are pretty damn good. I'll say that. I think they're good. I mean, I'm not going to say they're better than any other of the products. Right now, I think we're out of dark chocolates, but we have milk chocolates, we have caramels, we got Dubai nuggets, we got peanut butter nuggets, we've got the fruit juice, raspberry and strawberry, and each one of them are 15 milligrams. So I would say if you're a beginner, cut those in about 6 little pieces. But if you like THC, you can have maybe a third to maybe a half of one to maybe, I'm not saying take the whole thing because they're pretty strong. But if you like getting rid of pain or just relaxing, there you go. And the chocolates are dynamite. Yeah.
I'm supposed to ask you if you have any products that may help lower cholesterol, and I can't think of. Lucas, maybe you.
One that may help. We added turmeric and turmeric and black pepper to the 5 matrix mushroom capsules, but that we don't have those ready yet. Mushrooms seem and do have some properties to be able to help. But I'm still, when we talked about this, Mark, cholesterol is a finicky one, and it has to do a lot with what you eat, and it's not what you think. It's not just red meat and all that. It's also, they came out with that it's mostly sugar and bread that also increases your body's production of cholesterol. So the only thing that I help, and it's not something we actually provide, but dose for cholesterol. It's pretty expensive stuff, but I've seen pretty good results in myself with getting it down.
Anything without THC for Bell's palsy, I'm immediately pretty certain Bell's palsy is a viral problem that attacks the nerves. So I was thinking combination of lion's mane and your immunity capsules. What do you think on that thought process? Ask your doctor anytime you got a question on these guys.
Plus the broad spectrum oil and the gummies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Well, I do like Mark's approach, especially with the immunity, because the CBGA and CBDA are antiviral. So that helps that front. And then you have the lion's mane that does really good at helping out your your neuro system. So it's a neuroprotective agent. It also helps rebuild a lot of your neurons. Mark, wasn't it that one study we looked at that it actually helped to repair and build up your myelin sheath as
Yes.
well,
Yeah,
which was pretty crazy to see.
chemically very, very similar to what makes up your myelin sheath. Another thing that is nearly identical to that is if you eat hemp seeds. There's a oil in the hemp seed that is very nearly identical as well. I mean, just massive food for your nerves.
Well, that's good.
Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool.
It is cool. Hey, you guys, if you want to get into the site, there was something that you want. Okay, we'll do.
Yeah. Quick one for you before you. Anything for rheumatoid arthritis for a friend. She has tried CBD, but I don't know the dosage, and you probably don't know the company. The company makes a huge difference. Mark Jameson. Hopefully the Delta 8s. That's what did it for me and my insomnia. Put my brain to sleep so I could sleep. But yeah, any thoughts on that one on the rheumatoid arthritis, and then we'll jump into the site.
100% Miracle Gold, rheumatoid arthritis, and the CBGA and the CBDA. Okay, that's what I use. If I don't use it, my legs are sore as shit in the morning. My knees. But if I take Miracle Gold for 2 days before, they're fine. I can just bounce right out of bed or just when I'm running around the warehouse, but I swear, but if I don't do it, so the arthritis, and I've had hundreds of people tell me that the Miracle Gold helped their arthritis. Okay. And the rheumatoid, though, that's the stuff you get when you're a kid even, right?
I think that's more of what we develop as we get older.
Oh, well, this is okay. Miracle Gold, yeah, for sure. And then take I'm guessing the mushrooms help it because I'm really good at this stuff now, man. I was stiff as a board before, I really was. So it's what? Hey, you know what, Mark? Hey, so anyways, if you want to get in the test or the site here, go to thecbdgurus.com and then go to wholesale, MarkZ. And remember, hey, we have a discount this week here. DEC 25% off. Yep, it's $75 after shipping and postage. There you go. And so you'll see all the specials in there. If you have any questions, just fire away. The new people, don't be afraid to call, and don't be. And if you have never used it and you're stiff, you're sitting out there stiff as a board. I swear, it just takes a couple of days for it to kick in. The Miracle Gold, it really does. And even what was it? Well, yeah, there's a guy, and he even the dogs, man. The CBD for the pets. Oh my God, they can't lie. They don't even know what the hell they're taking. They could be taking a Purina treat or whatever, man. They take those treats. Next thing you know, they're running around again. And you can just see it in their eyes. They're so happy, man. The pets, cats, dogs, shit, gerbils, whatever you got there. If the gerbil bust it up into pieces, I think they'll be all right. Well, Lucas, can the little hamsters and all that eat our treats?
I mean, Christmas, Matt. Like, I don't know. Like,
I
I'm
know.
sure a little bit, but I mean,
Yeah, just bust them up, because you don't want them eating a big one because it'll get stuck in their little throat. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm not even sure if that stuff is good for those guys. Maybe put a little bit of CBD oil on their little hamster bed or their wheel. You know what? They should have a hamster.
oh my gosh, you put oil on that wheel and they
to me, it's more important for the squirrels than the hamsters.
Yeah, that is going to spew oil all over your cage. I mean, could you imagine that? I mean, that's a nightmare to clean up. And also, guys, if you choose to do what Matt tells you, he is available 24/7 for you to call him and he will come over and clean your cage.
Right. Yeah, you better watch it. Yeah, for sure. And if you have one of those old tortoises that's probably hitting 200, if you give him a little CBD oil, he might make it to 300-400. You'll never know, but maybe your ancestors will. They used to have a tortoise at the zoo, at this Como Zoo here, where I grew up. I think it got up to 120. And then somebody gave it like a chiclet or something, and it choked, and it just toppled over. Well, it just laid there. Yeah, the poor thing. Used to really did. It walked around in this turtle building. The thing was like ancient. It was born at the time. I think it was born like in 1830 or something, or 40. I don't know. I'm just rolling here with it. But yeah, there was this old tortoise. He was like 120. So I don't know how they knew his age or anything, but you know, it was probably all BS. That's what they used to tell us little kids. But hey, that's enough of that. Time. Oh shit! Look at the
Hey,
time,
Mark.
Mark.
Thanks
Hey,
for having us on. It was good
yeah,
just chilling out today and
Hey,
kind of BSing.
yeah.
yeah, no,
Sorry,
it
you
was
guys.
enjoyable, especially it just it seems to be that time of year where we start to reflect and spend more time with friends, talking about
Yeah,
important things.
yeah. Have fun with your friends for sure, and you know what? And just call one person and have a good time on the phone. I, you know what, Lucas? I'm not even going to talk to you on the phone today, so this will just make up for. We usually talk a lot.
No,
It's
you're
been,
fine. It's been good. We're, week before Christmas and got the in-laws in, and we have a lot planned these next 5 days. It's going to be kind of
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and have
But
fun, Mark. Have
have
fun.
a great Christmas, guys.
Yeah,
You
have
too.
fun, everybody. Merry
Thanks,
Christmas.
guys.
See ya. Thanks, Mark.
See ya. Guys, the CBD gurus. I know I enjoyed that time with them. Let's see. Well, I don't. You have to find out the details on this one. Fred sharing this. Breaking, Fulton County admits it illegally certified 315,000 plus ballots in the 2020. I know that we are supposed to have a tremendous amount of disclosure in the closing week or two of this year, but yeah, interesting. Going to be lots to deal with. It's going to be a good end of the year and a heck of a good beginning of the year is my opinion. Let's get to it. News time. Bonsai quiet. Don't be worried about that one. They have things very much lined up for not convinced some things didn't happen this week because I had 3 contacts go silent. Still got 2 talking. One that I know personally, one I know their contact. Well, should I say I know their friend personally. So I very much believe them to be very real. And they've been punted to this week. They had 3 different meetings last week. 2 of them they kept putting it off. So they had their meeting the first. They did a lot of paperwork. The funding one Thursday put off. Friday put off till this week. So really wash, rinse, repeat on the bond side. Not a surprise, but we have some fun stuff out of Iraq. Iraq gold reserves breaks historic highs. They are beating that drum again, but there's something far more important that they are beating on this week. And I think it gives, or should I say today, suddenly, and I think it gives us one heck of a picture to look at. Consecutive situations within hours. What is behind the collective declaration by 4 leaders and faction leaders about the need to limit arms? 4 different groups that haven't agreed on much of anything of late are suddenly all over it that they believe we need to control the militias. All arms need to be controlled by the government. Not all arms, meaning you're still allowed your personal guns. I'm talking about tanks, military grade drones, RPGs, Humvees with 50 cals mounted. They're saying these shouldn't just be out there willy nilly all over the population for militias to have. They should be police force, military. This is a key part. This is a key part to push them towards Abraham Accords. That is another conversation that just exploded in the last 24 hours. The Abraham Accords, you print, punish, meaning, well, that's just a bad translation. In other words, we have a lot to gain by embracing them. We have a more stable state. We have a better sovereign role in the world. And if we don't embrace them, then there's going to be a lot of sanctions because we're not controlling terrorist organizations and rogue militias. At least that's what history has taught us. So this sudden push, these are some of the final things that we were told needed to be done before they released a rate. And we see that push going on right now. So I'm going to take that as excellent. Soleil, again, that calm mind, internal and external debts within safe global scope. You hear a lot of them screaming in the news, trying to sow dissent against Sudani and some, but they're, hey, man, look, our numbers are great. Iraq's external public debt constitutes about 4% of GDP. The worldwide considered safe external debt is up to 60% of GDP. So they don't touch the numbers of the European Unions, the U.S., for any pretty much civilized country in the world. They are killing it on the financial front in a good way. Even the external, or I shouldn't say external, I should say internal, meaning people's debt is still about half the world average. So I mean, they're doing solid, Slade putting it out there. Safe, stable. Now they're suddenly all over controlling those arms outside, or should I say the militia groups, and joining Abraham Accords. These are the very final steps. We saw the push yesterday to get HCL pushed forward. Kurdistan is saying, hey, we've been the holdup. Let's fix this. Let's get SAT, get her done, be ready for the 29th, and let's get some HCL done. Like the final, really pass, dotted I, cross, not pieces and parts of it, the whole thing. So really positive news coming out of Iraq today. Iraq's import exceeds $60 billion in 9 months. That means they turned dinar into dollars, took dinar off the streets, and they increased the amount they're bringing in with dollars. They made dollars more available. What does this do? Takes dinar out of circulation. This will be a great way to do it on the way out the door. Yes, honey, I know you probably need to hit the bathroom. We'll go in a minute. The root. So that one just absolutely positive. Trump unveils plan with 9 pharma companies to reduce drug prices. He said he would do it. He is in there just slugging away, making it happen, folks. Making it happen. DOJ, here's probably one of your biggest. It wasn't everything we had hoped, but it was a lot, and we have more coming over the next couple of weeks. The long-awaited Epstein files were released a few hours ago by the DOJ, as required by the Epstein Files Transparency Act, or should I say a massive amount were, with lots of reductions, though, as they were trying to protect victims' names. Yes, of course, we know there were a couple of pictures of Trump, not at Epstein's, at different functions in New York, where there were hundreds and hundreds of other people. Don't read too much into it like some of the Democratic leaders out there, but we do, like actually in St. Thomas, we have pictures. Here we got Ghislaine in a bathing suit enjoying herself in a pool. Somebody over here, some lady that's blacked out. We assume because they are blacking out victims that this is probably a victim's identity they are trying to protect. Mr. Clinton sitting in there in the middle, enjoying his nice swim at the luxury mansion. Pictures of the CVT. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he was just a day trader, needed all those, 9 monitors, something crazy up there, 6 monitors, server racks for tracking it all. Lots of hard drives. David Copperfield making Ghislaine's boobies disappear as he covers them up with himself. Tells us there's 24-hour surveillance. We have a IDF shirt in the towel closet. Israeli Defense Forces shirt. I don't know if he just collected it when he was over visiting, or maybe it was issued. Let's see. We are told there's some videos of Epstein with child porn. I don't know. We keep hearing those rumors. We'll see. They did not get the full release. They said that is taking longer, but they've released hundreds of thousands of more pages on top of the 55,000 that Trump had already forced to be released. They did. When they passed law, though, they said they all had to be released yesterday. We don't have all of them, but we have about half, with more coming out in the next week or two. They said they are simply protecting the victims or any that is ongoing. And I hope that's accurate and they are not trying to snowball us here. Your take on that one? Let's turn that banner off. We've gotten through the RV side of it. Now I can take a minute and see what you guys are saying. Mark Jameson, Trump was actually an FBI asset against Epstein. We've heard that how many different times? We've heard FBI whistleblowers come out and tell us that they were using them. when Trump had noticed inappropriate actions and had reached out to law enforcement. I mean, Bill Gates didn't reach out to him and say, hey, this guy's doing some crazy crap, man. Kick him out of my places. Trump said, kick him out of my places. This guy's not kosher. Jan says it's out there today on MSM. Yeah, Bill, the headliner. I have not seen mainstream news on this one. What you getting yourself for Christmas? Guys I occasionally hunt with tell me I need a shotgun. I usually borrow theirs. Not sure I would like it. Lalise. I don't know how comfortable you are with a big one. Most ladies, I suggest for a very capable, just go with a 20 gauge shotgun. I like the Remington 700 series for some fun stuff. Okay, not whatever you say. Happy 71st. I'm going to miss a lot of these birthdays. Hopefully the mods are on it. Thoughts by mid-January for us. I still feel very strongly that is our actually by early January. That's what, looks to be the most probable based on everything I'm hearing right now. Reading a few of these. Yes, I know. I'm going to have to call it short for a poor dog that's got to go. Believer Gene, I agree with your husband. Shotgun is best for home defense. Dad's name Cliff for his birthday. Big 91. Happy birthday, Brittany. DS Cajun, Deb, not whatever. Yes, I'm sorry, honey. Yeah. Folks, you're going to lose me about 15 minutes early this morning so I can take care of my grand dog. One more thing I did want to touch on this morning before I take poor Rue out is going to be what I thought was just awesome. Tennessee governor pardons country star Jelly Roll for past convictions. Jelly Roll had a very troubled youth, spent a lot of time in juvenile facilities, 3 or 4 years, I think, total, on and off, before he found himself, that act of God that changes people, found Jesus. And it is just remarkable reading through it and sitting down as part of a thing Tennessee governor is doing here at the Christmas season for those that have definitely changed. That hits me in the feel goods, in the warm parts. Razgold, happy pre-birthday. Happy pre-birthday. Yes, enjoy you guys' day. I'll see you Monday morning. Be coming to you from Virginia for that one. Love you guys. I mean it. 50th anniversary to CTY 57. That Jelly Roll has lost so much weight, getting in shape, getting life right. And he's been doing this over the past 15, 20 years, guys. But a marked change in the last 7 or 8 as well. People can change. But I'm a firm believer it's usually an act of God that does it. So they tell me it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, darling. May you live, may you love, may all your dreams come true. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, to all those celebrating. Enjoy it. Guys, sorry to cut you short. I'm going to go enjoy a little time with the grand dog. Throw a tennis ball in the backyard. See you guys.